All right, we'll just give it a couple more seconds here for YouTube to catch up. And there we go. We are live. Hi, everybody. Look who I've got with me. It's Akela-B. So welcome, Akela. Thank you again for wanting to do this. And so glad to have you.
So glad to be here.
She does wonderful readings. So y'all are in for a treat. So if you are watching on replay, please hit the like and subscribe. And underneath the description is Akela's information, her channel. So if you're on my channel, please go over to her channel and do a subscribe for her and hit the like button. She is simulcasting as well.
Yes.
So that would be greatly appreciated. All right. And let's see who we've got in the chat today. We've got Jackie Jacaranda. And Andrew is here. Hi, Andrew. And Ascending Butterfly. Hello there. And Andrew, both of you have got your questions. So you're both good. And then, let's see, we've got Sue Toffee. Hi, Sue Toffee.
Hi, Sue.
And Nivra is here. And Samantha.
I love that owl.
I know, I do too. She's had that on there for a while and never get tired of it. And we had Gigi. Good afternoon from California.
Good afternoon.
All right. And Harley. Hey, Harley. Nivra, I got your question. Sacred Onion is here. She's from your channel. Nice to meet you, Sacred Onion. I gotta laugh at that. Sorry. That was a good one. Joanna is here. I've got your question. Gigi, I've got your question. And Jacqueline Mason is here from your channel.
Hey, Jacqueline.
And that's where we're at right now. So thank you guys. If you want to put your questions in caps and emojis, if you haven't already, please do that. Sue Toffee, I've got you. You're welcome, Sacred Onion. I'm going to laugh every time I say her name. That's great. Okay. So we can get started here. First of all, Akela, how have you been? What's been going on in your neck of the woods there?
I've been good. Things are great. No complaints, you know. It's getting cold, as you know, but it's cold. It's cold. Oh my gosh. I don't like the cold. But other than that, things are good. I had a show this morning. I did a live.
Oh, okay. Yeah, your Saturday morning.
My Saturday morning live, yeah. And the next one's going to be Saturday coming, which will be November. Can you tell I'm stuck in the month of November? So that'll be probably December 6th. I'm gonna host another show, but I'll put, if you are subscribed, you'll get the notification. So subscribe to both channels. If you're on my channel, Scott is a phenomenal reader as well. So go ahead and subscribe to Scott and you get notified whenever we have lives.
Yeah. Yes. Awesome. Thank you. And I am going to have a special coming up in the next little bit. I've not decided exactly what date. I need to get with Jackie, and we're going to decide, and Morella, if she's up to it. And that reminds me, please send lots of love and light to Morella and Nancy. They're both under the weather. Mm-hmm. So, and if we could also, I was telling you about what I was going to do. So I'm going to be doing a special live in the next couple weeks because I finally got over 5,000. So we're going to have a 5,000K party. So that is what is going on with me.
Nice.
And
congratulations.
What's that?
Congratulations on 5,000.
Thank you. You're going to get an invitation. So,
Oh my
all
God.
right. So let's go ahead and get started here. Thank you for the congratulations, Nivra. And just remember positive vibes, everybody. I appreciate that. And we'll start with Butterfly. May I please ask if there are any unknown guides and angels in my auric field that are going to be working with me, please? Okay.
Let me ask my pendulum first.
I'm getting out a special deck. This is the Keepers of the Light by Kyle Gray. You have it too. You have it right there.
Yeah.
Right. So I thought I'd get that out because that will tell me if there are any specific guides and masters working with you, which I think there are. Oh, yeah, you got Green Terra here for the first. And it says, let me get over here where you can see it, Supreme Protection. Okay, I'm going to take down your question just because it's taking up the space here. So it says, Supreme Protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation and trust. Trust that things are going to work out. Trust that you're protected. Trust that you've got this. Okay. And my next card for you is the Miriam, a sacred vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that one has no boundaries, that love has no boundaries. And the next one is Melchizedek, higher learning. So he's going to help you to learn the things that you need to get clearer in your art field. You have learned from experience, it says. More inner study is now required to further progress. So inner study. So that's, going inward and really, looking for the light inside and what makes you tick, what makes you go, what makes you happy, and focusing on those things. So I'm going to get you a couple of oracle cards as well. You've got boundaries. So the angels might be saying, hey, it's time that you had some boundaries up. It says, I say a firm no to all that does not align with my values, heart, and ethics. I know who I am and where I am going. Right. And then the next one says absolute certainty. You carry all the answers within you, and you can find peace by looking inward. Don't be afraid to follow the path that calls out to you, even if it seems illogical. Still go for it. Okay, so the I just wanted to mention this Green Terra and the Miriam and Melchizedek. If you're like, I don't know what they mean, and besides the definition that I gave to you, I highly recommend this deck that both me and Akela have. So it has a book in there that it describes, all the keepers of the light. So it will let you know everything that you need to know. There's Green Terra. And that could be a book for you, a spiritual book to help you out. So that's what I got. Let me get you over here to Akela.
Thank you, Scott. So, Ascending Universal Butterfly, I got yes. There are ones who that you may not be aware of that's working with you right now. But I also got that while they may seem unknown to you in this lifetime or in this moment, they are not unknown, right? Because as we know, guides come and go as things changes, um, with in our ascension or our growth, leveling up. A different guide might step in to work with you on whatever wherever you are on this path. I use the same deck Scott used, but what I got Freya. And
Mm,
even though I'm getting Freya, the Keepers of the Light, it's Freya's phases and cycles. So it's a reminder to you that some of the people who are working with us, it's for a phase or a cycle. So I feel like if they don't want us to get too caught up in who is working with us, because the ego steps in, right, Scott? And let's
right.
say you find out that you're working with, I was about to say Jesus, and maybe I guess he wants me to say this. Let's say you find out that you're working with Jesus, and you're like, oh my God, you get so excited. And in a sense, lose or forget the purpose, because we are so caught up in what we've learned about who Jesus is supposed to be and all that stuff. So I feel this is why they're giving you this card, Phases and Cycles. It's just with from Freya, and it's more so a reminder again. Some guides are with us throughout, and then others come and go. So whoever it is you're working with, no matter how grand we may think they are, or not as grand as we may think that person is, embrace and enjoy the moment and whatever it is they're sharing with you in that phase, in that cycle. And that's what I have for you. And I hope that helps. Thanks, Scott.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. Got a few coming in. Hi to Jacqueline Mason. And I think I said hi to Harley, but Harley, I got your question. Sarah, I got your question. So you all are good. Next up is, let's see, Andrew. Andrew, are you here?
Andrew. Okay. Andrew. Andrew.
Andrew's here. All right. You're welcome, Butterfly. Okay, Andrew, the first card I got for you is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is a resiliency card. So it's asking you to persevere. So whatever you're going through right now, just hang on because it's going to get better. Okay, so you got some beautiful flowers. I think these are lilies. I don't know the difference. So, or tulips maybe, but beautiful flowers here for growth, and you grow through learning and through being persevering and having that bounce back in your life. Okay. And then you got the Eight of Swords. So this could mean that you are feeling a little bit trapped. If you're feeling trapped, just know that these swords are illusions and you can change them into something positive. Okay. So um, just hang on and ask your angels to help you to change your vibes from negative to positive. And then that fear becomes peace. And then you got the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is full of passion and creativity. So maybe doing something that you haven't done for a while, and or maybe never, as long as it doesn't hurt you or anybody else. Why not? You can see the horse jumping through the fire here because they're taking a chance. They're doing something that they love to do. So do something that you love to do. Get rid of the fear. And then I've got a dragon card for you. It says, speak it into existence. And let me get this real close so we can see what it says there. I might have to turn it around. Oh, there we go. Believe in the power of your words and intentions. Let your authentic voice guide you and speak your truth without fear or hesitation. You have the power to shape your reality through your words and actions. There you go. And then the last one I got for you is you can do hard things. Yes, that's what this resiliency card is for. You can do hard things. It's not as impossible as it may feel. Okay, so go towards your dreams, towards your journey of good things that you want in your life, and pursue them and manifest, speak them into existence. Okay, and that's what I got for you.
Beautiful, Scott. You have some of the most beautiful cards. Every time I see a card you pull, I'm like, what deck is that? Documented. What deck is that? Documented. Andrew, so you said you wanted an intuitive reading, and Spirit immediately took me to the two horses in your pick there. I was like, okay, well, what is it with the horses? And it's two, right? It's not one horse, it's two horses, co-creating, co-mingling together, spending time. And then I heard in my head, co-create, right? I was like, okay, so what Spirit is saying is they want you to co-create with them. And then Scott was reading, I think it might have been the first card, and there was something Scott said, and I was like, that is it. Spirit wants you to work with them. Find that quiet time and ask for a sign if you're not getting signs, which I don't feel like you're not getting signs. You're getting signs. But when you get something, no matter how small it might be, say thank you and acknowledgement of it. So I asked, do you want me to shuffle cards? Because all I got was co-create. And they told me it's up to me if I pull a card. So I started shuffling a deck. It's called Intuitive Whispers. And I got this card. Tap into your sacral power, right? And if you look again, there's two cheetahs. Again, co-creating. There's two cheetahs alongside this person meditating, and the strength of the cheetah as they are roaring, whatever they're doing, that is what Spirit wants you to do. Come together with them. Trust what you hear. Trust what you feel. Don't dismiss it, because our mind wants to tell us, oh, no, you didn't see that. You didn't hear that. No, you didn't feel that. When your mind tells you, no, you didn't get that. You didn't hear that from whether you heard your name called, and I don't know if you hear a name call, but that's what came to my mind. Just say, I heard that, and thank you. You don't even have to ask, who is it? Okay? Because when you start acknowledging the more stuff that you're getting from the universe, it gets a little louder, right? It's not loud like I'm speaking, but you're able to pinpoint, like, oh, okay, that's the universe working with me. That's the universe telling me something. So find that time to co-create with Spirit. Union, too, you and them, and come together as one. All right, and that, I hope that makes sense for you, Andrew. And that's what I have, Scott. Oh, and then Scott, I'm sorry. You had a card. It was the Knight of Wands with the woman person on the horse. And right. Again, I saw that card. It instantly validated for me the co-creating, because that trust between that woman and that horse to jump through that, is it a ring of fire? Yes. Right? The horse has to trust her leadership, and her horse, she now has to trust that her horse is capable of jumping through that without being injured. So in addition to co-creating, is trusting yourself, trusting the guidance that you're receiving. And that's it.
That's awesome. All right. That's good of you to notice the horses there too. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you, Andrew.
And 4, I've got your question. And Sacred Onion, I got your question too. We may not be able to get to everybody, but we'll do our best. If you want to skip the line, you can always do a $5 donation to Super Chat, Super Stickers, or down below is PayPal and Zelle. So if you want a larger reading or you want to jump to the first of the line to make sure you get read, that's how you do it. So we will keep going though. And there, Jackie just put it in there. And I forgot who it was. I think it was Harley said that those are lilies in that card, Andrew. So thank you for that, Harley. Nivra, you're up.
I will want to get a reading on the effect of Jupiter in Cancer. Ooh, in my life. I'm not too good on the astrology and all that planetary stuff, Nivra, but I'll see what Spirit wants you to know, okay?
Yeah, me too. Let's see here.
You know what? Let me do this deck. Nivra, I would love to get a reading on the
Wow, Diver, I got 3 tarot cards for you, and they're all majors, all 3 of them. So I feel like it's going to have a profound effect in your life. First of all, it's going to open up opportunities because you got the Fool. So an opportunity for growth and a new path possibly for you to go down. But this is opening up for you. So only you can say yes to it. But a new opportunity is the first thing I get. And then you got the life purpose card, Judgment. This is, are you following your life purpose in everything that you're doing? And Jupiter can make that stand out to you because Jupiter is about abundance. So are you living your abundant life? Right? So just be thinking about that. And then you got the Hanged Man. Like I said, 3 majors. So it's a profound effect. This is kind of turning your world upside down, but you're doing it for a reason, right? You're turning your life upside down so that you can see things through a different perspective. Okay? So look at things a little bit differently than how you have been. And that I think will help you. The next card I got for you is There is Hope Ahead. It says, have courage and take heart, for there is hope. Right. So you are on the right path, Nivra. And then I've got Between Worlds. So even though you might be on the right track, you're still in the middle of a crossroads here, it seems. And this card says Twilight Dream Revelations Etheric Bridge. So it's just telling me that you're in between a transition right now. And so what you need to do is just hold on and have faith and have patience that things are going to work out the way that they should work out. But Jupiter is bringing hope and love and a new opportunity to you. And that's what I got.
All I can say, Scott, is yes, 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 yes. Everything you said. Because I pulled from this deck. It's called the Star Code Astro Oracle. So it gives the planets, the houses, and all that stuff. But before I pull the card, in my head, Nivra, I heard happy, happy, yes, yes. And I felt so much joy. I felt happiness. You know, it wasn't like overly happy, but I was happy. I was content, is what I felt. So I pulled my deck, and the card I got for you, it says resources, your second house. And like Scott said, right, it talks about money, abundance. So I feel like things are going to be good for you with Jupiter being in your Cancer. and you are a Cancer, things are going to be on the up and up for you, right? So just real quick, I want to read this. It says, if your chart were a village map, your second house would hold your bank, museum, and warehouses. It symbolizes what you value, such as your body and your relationship to the material world. The second house also describes that phase of infancy where you're just discovering that you have a body, toes, and fingers, and that you can taste and smell. So when you think of an infant realizing that they have toes and fingers, right? You see them, they're always sticking. It's so like intriguing to them. They're trying to figure out what it is, and it makes them happy. But the gift of this card, it says your skills, your resources, and your interests can all be sacred if you make an offering of your intention and engage your work for the benefit of all sentient beings. And I know you do that, Nivra, because you do have a channel. But just keep that in the back of your head. Things are going to be on the up and up for you. Um, you're going to be content, and not just content. There's a peacefulness, a joy that comes with that contentment. So whatever it is that is going on in your life now that is on the up and up, welcome more of that in. See it, be grateful for it, acknowledge it, and just even if a little bug tries to dampen your light, just say, you know what, you still can't dampen that light because I'm going to continue to shine, because things are going good, even when it may not be. You bring in, and again, co-create with the universe what it is you want to manifest for you. But your resources are going to be, they're going to be on the up and up. And again, it doesn't just mean money. It could be anything. Welcome it with open arms, and that's what I have for you. So Scott gave you a phenomenal read, and then I'm sitting here listening to Scott's read. I'm like, yep, yep. Don't know how much I can say after what Scott said, but things are looking up for you in a positive way, Nivra.
All right. Thank you, Akela. Thank you, Nivra, for your question. Appreciate you. We're going to go to Gigi next.
Third eye open.
Okay. Please ask my guys if I have the third eye open.
Gigi.
I've got almost. Gigi, I got the strength card for you. And this is a yes card, but you do need to have action with it. So gentleness, kindness, tenderness, patience. And you might think, what has that got to do with my third eye? Everything. Because when you have those things, you're able to open up. Those are positive vibrations, and that'll help you to open up your third eye. So the more gentleness, kindness, patience that you have, tenderness that you have towards yourself and towards others, you'll be able to open up your third eye. Okay. The next card I got for you is the Tower. So you need to have that third eye open. So do what you need to do to have it open, because the Tower is going to test you a little bit. But the Tower is for rebuilding as well. So in the middle of learning, you're going to learn that, good things can happen out of bad things or low vibrational situations. Just keep going and look at what's happening and realize that that's happening for you and not to you. And it's so that you can rebuild something that's even greater and bigger. And this might be emotional, might be physical. Then you got the 9 of Wands. And this tells me for you to persevere after you are going through the tower. You just need to persevere, bounce back, and have faith that things are going to get better. And by keeping your third eye open, by doing the things that I was talking about here, then you're going to be able to shine, and things are going to be easier to handle with that tower. And there are third eye chakra meditations on YouTube. You just got to type it in there, third eye chakra meditation or a sleep meditation that you can do to help your third eye open and align your chakras. So you might want to think about that. Just talking about kindness. Kindness is the answer. That's what's going to help you with your third eye. Show compassion, be forgiving, and always strive to do what is right, even when it's difficult. Kindness has the power to heal, unite, and transform. Wow. That's just telling you the answer right there. And then you got rebirth. And you're definitely going through a rebirth with this tower. It says, I am open to the deep magic of the universe. I am open to the deep magic the universe is birthing through me. I am a vessel of miracles, and every day is new. So just hang on to that and know that you've got this. Instead of getting squashed as she's falling out of the tower, look, it looks like she's doing a handstand. Mm-hmm. She's careening out of the tower, and it's not affecting her much more than the people you see falling from the Rider-Waite Tower, which are going head first. She's got her arms out. She's ready to do a somersault and bring something new into her life. Rebirth. And that's what I got for you. I hope that makes sense.
So, Gigi, what I got for you was that it, like Scott said, it's not open. And so I asked, well, why is it, and Scott said it's almost, but I asked, well, why is it not? And I heard it was shut down. And so I wanted more information as to, like, did you shut it down? Did something scare you? No, nothing scared you. What I saw was you going to someone, I couldn't see who it was, and like telling them of something that you experienced, and their response to you is what made you block it. So that tells me the response wasn't a good one. So you blocked it. And interesting, I was here shuffling my cards, and I got up about your third eye building blocks, right? And so you can. So I asked, well, what can you do to reopen it? And Scott gave some very good insights, and with listening to the meditations, when you go into, when you meditate, or even throughout your day, ask your team, say, I am ready. I am ready for my third eye to be open. I am ready to see beyond, my physical eyes. And again, whatever you see, if you are skeptical of what you may see, always ask your team to show you something that brings you joy, right? That is of love and light. Just in case, if you are questioning what it is you're seeing, and they'll show you to let you know that it is safe, it is okay. But that's the message. Yours was shut down, not by your own will, because of what someone said to you, a family member back then said to you, make you like block it. And it's hard when you're a child and you go and you share something that either you've seen with your own eyes or your third eye, and then they're like, no, that's not. Many of us have been through that. But you can reopen it and go back to the card Scott showed with the tower. Even though the tower is crumbling, you're doing somersaults. So you have the ability to shift while whatever people are saying around you is crumbling down. You can somersault out of it and get your third eye back to where you would like it to be. It's not going to be an immediate, it's not going to be like bam kind of thing. I feel like it's going to be slow, and you may feel like nothing's happening. Don't give up. Keep at it. Keep at it. And I tell everyone, when we want to see something in our third eye, sometimes we think it's going to be this grand scene, right? Because you see other readers and they are telling you what there's what's playing behind their eyes, and we want to see that, but everybody doesn't see that way. So even if you see a little flicker of white wings, you might see a flicker of a color floating by. Say thank you and acknowledge any little thing that you see. Once your eyes are closed and you are looking through your third eye, whatever it may be, acknowledge it and say thank you. And that's where the trust begins to build. The acknowledgement, again, then spirit, they will give you more and more. Because I was there, but now I'm seeing more and more and more and more. So that's the advice I have for you, Gigi. Hope that helps.
That was awesome. Thank you, Akela.
You're welcome.
All right. Thank you, Gigi. Appreciate you. All right. And she said, thank you, Scott and Akela. Wonderful. I'm so pleased. All right. Awesome. And next, we're going to go and do Sue Toffee. Sue says, can I please have a message from my Mama Lee? She passed December 30th, 2012. Okay.
Mama Lee.
Okay, Sutafi, the first thing I'm getting from her is she gave me this Page of Wands card, and look, there's a boar back here kind of circling an open pot, and it looks like, crystal water in there. This is the Free Spirit card. So just like a boar, she wants you to feel free to roam, to grow, to live your best life, do what makes you happy, and follow the way that you would think that she would have you live your life, but the way that you want to live your life as well. And she's saying the door's open for what you can accomplish and what you can do. So she also gave you the Nine of Pentacles. This is a spa day card, is what I call this. And this is for you to have a day on your own, just doing something spontaneous, and like the boar that runs free and roams everywhere, just be spontaneous, and good things will happen out of that. Then you got the Two of Wands. This is planning. So she wants you to plan for the next phase in your life, and just maybe by writing down a few things, or keeping a list in your head of things that you want to accomplish, and then you start manifesting them. Then you got the Five of Pentacles. This can be feeling a little bit lost sometimes. If you are feeling lost, then just know that good things can come to you if you look at the light and trust the light there, that there's light at the end of the tunnel, and you're going to have good things happen, I think, for you, if you just keep your vibrations as high as possible. You've got the Beyond Illusion card. It says, my immortal soul holds infinite power and purity. No evil can ever touch me, and nothing can stop my sacred light from shining. And I think that's so important. Nothing can touch you that is evil. I don't really believe in evil per se. I think that people can become evil and do evil things, but it's an illusion. It's a It's a vibration that is low and that can be changed. So nothing can touch you. You are protected. And then you got the moon casting card, and it says cultivation, dream work, magic. So you're looking at a magic card here that she gave you. She wants you to turn your vibrations into something positive so that you can, you can go towards your dreams and have what you want. You were born in the year of the pig. There you go. There you go. And the moon casting could be some spell work. It could be some shadow work that can be done to help you with your vibrations, because I'm being told that your vibrations are going kind of up and down and you need to keep them up high. So that would help, I think. So that's what I got for you. Here is Akela.
Okay, so I got a lady came in and and you can let me know if I'm way off, Sue. But your mom, Mama Lee, it seems like she was a very straight to the point type of person. There wasn't any like sugarcoating of anything, in a very respectful way, right? So what she says to you is, shake it off. You can get through this. Don't give up. Um, oh, okay. Shake it off. You will get through this. Don't give up. Then she made me feel, and she said, and my heart started to feel sadness and a bit of heaviness. And she says she feels your emotion. She feels the heaviness, is what I wrote down here. And then she said again, she said, you will get through this. So I want to see if your mom was a very like straight to the point type of petite. I don't want, not feisty, but a bit of feistiness. Like, no. We don't have time to cry or whatever. We need to pick it up and keep moving kind of energy. But she wants you to know that you will get through whatever it is you're dealing with. Oh, you said, yeah, Susan. Okay. Yeah. So, focus, and this is not from Mama Lee. This is, I'm going to tell you this, what I'm getting is, I know it's hard again. I always say that it's difficult when you're not in it and telling somebody to try to focus on the positive, but it really does make a huge difference when we shift, our energy, and we and not look at everything that happened is happening to us. Maybe it's happening for us, right? When my car got totaled, I was like, oh my gosh, I just paid off the car. And what's happening? It's why? But in the end, I realized it wasn't happening to me. It was happening for me because Spirit knew the car that my heart truly wanted, and I had put it off. And they're like, okay, you keep putting this off. We're going to help you get what it is you really, really, your heart's desire. And I was able to get the car that I wanted. So I stopped focusing on it's happening too. I know Sue's been in the chat with situations that's going on. So shift your perspective. And like I told somebody this morning, focus on one thing at a time. When we have 3 different things coming at us, we tend to lose focus, and then we tend to forget about, okay, what our path is, what our goal is, what we set out to do. Pick one, the most important one, and focus positive energy, positive outcome towards that situation, and watch it shift. Okay, so I'm wishing you all the best. But that's what Mama Lee had for you, and I hope it helps you. Thanks, Scott.
All right, no problem. Thank you. And Akela, do you have any moderators on your channel?
I do, but I don't think any of the ones who I have as moderators are in the chat right now.
Okay, you got a troll over there. That's why I was asking.
Oh,
So,
let me go.
yeah, do you know how to make moderators on YouTube?
Yeah.
How about Jackie? She's here. She
Oh,
would
Jackie Chan. Oh, thanks, Jackie.
Jackie,
Oh,
I was talking about Jackie Jacaranda, but you can Jackie B is great too.
yes.
Sure, she would help you.
Yes.
Okay. So anyway, sorry about that.
That's okay.
And let's move on to Jacqueline Mason. Jacqueline, are you still here?
Let me see.
Jacqueline Mason.
I'm going to mute for a second, Scott.
Yes. Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay, Jacqueline, I would like to know if my spirit team has a message for me. Thank you. Sending love and light to the both of you. Thank you. It's very sweet of you, Jacqueline. It's nice to meet you. Let me make myself big so you can see my cards. I'm going to go ahead and take your question down just because it's hiding. It might hide the cards. So the first card that I got for you is the moon. So I think your guides are telling you that shadow work is appropriate for you right now, and that can help you to, again, just like I've been talking about this whole time, change your vibes from negative to positive. If you're having fear or apprehension or anxiety, anything like that, you can change it, and you have the free will to change it. That's what Spirit has given us. Why Spirit has given us free will, so that we can make the changes. And then once you make the changes, you learn from your past mistakes, those past emotions, and you get stronger. Okay, you are more on your path, and you're finding better things to go towards and to be happy about once you do that work. That's why I love the moon, because it tells me I need to have things to learn, so I'm going to get better, right? And then you have the 10 of Pentacles. So this is having, basically everything that you need, everything that you want, in abundance. So you just got to wish for it, manifest it, act as if it's already happening. And then good things will come to you and continue to come to you, because you're bringing that in. And gratitude as well is a big one with this card. Having gratitude for what you have. And then you got the King of Wands. So you're just doing great. This King of Wands is a leader. So maybe being a leader over your shadow work and taking the initiative, taking that action to change the things that you need to change, and to make the things that you don't need to change even greater and good in your life. Okay. Your oracle cards, I've got a dragon card for you, and there's a unicorn in there with it. So it says miracles for breakfast. And it says, open your heart to the power of love, and remember that you are part of something greater and more wondrous than you can imagine. Believe in your own magic and allow yourself to reach your true potential. Yeah, create magic in your life. That will help you. And I love how the dragon has a unicorn pointer here too. I don't know what to call it, but the next card I got for you. Oh, and this is not a unicorn deck either. You got 2 unicorns in decks that are not unicorn decks. How about that? So unicorn to me is magic. So I think Spirit is really wanting you, Jacqueline, to take a hold of the magic within you and transform it into something beautiful. It says, let that unicorn's magical horn, it is a horn, touch the wounded parts of your heart, awakening your belief that miracles can happen. You are whole. I love that. You're great just the way you are. You just got to reach in, do some shadow work, and bring that stuff out as positive, and you've got this. So that's what I got for you. Here's Akela.
Okay. So Jacqueline Mason. I have to apologize to you because I was trying to get an intuitive, but that trying to also fix that issue on my channel kind of distracted me a little bit. But so I went to my deck, and the first card I got for you says gratitude, right? And this says, I am aware of the light in my life. I direct my thoughts to the beauty in and around me. I give thanks to my Creator for every little thing that brings me joy. Thus, I enlighten my thoughts, riches surround me, and I appreciate all that life brings me. Right? Gratitude. And as Scott was looking at the second card, which was the unicorn by itself, right before Scott says the magic, I was like, yes, Spirit is trying to, I should say trying to, um, how do I want to, it's trying to maybe get you to see the magic within, the magic of you, of who you are, right? Because the next card I pulled says a message from the third eye. So go within, find if you are aware that your third eye is open when you meditate. If you do, ask your third eye before you go into the meditation, and even my guides, my team, and my third eye, what message do you have for me? What do you want to show me? Right? And if you feel like you're not seeing it, ask, what message do you want me to feel? And I feel like you'll get it that way. And eventually you'll start getting it through the third eye. But your third eye has a very important message for you. Continue to show the gratitude for everything, the littlest things. And it's not that you don't give gratitude, but it's just reminding you. And what I like about this image here, the lights, right? It's magical. When I see this, I think of it's called a starlight. As a kid on Old Year's into New Year's Day, you will light that little stick and then it has all the little like sparkly things. That's magic. As a kid, lighting that I can't think of the name now, that whatever it was, it brought so much joy. And as a kid, I thought it was magical because it would just sparkle all over the place, and some of the sparkles will break off and it's still sparkling in the air. So continue with the gratitude. Be grateful for everything that you have that comes your way. And ask your third eye when you meditate, what message does it have for me? Yes, a sparkler. That's what I'm talking about. User UD2. I can't remember what I call them, but it's a sparkler. So your third eye has a message for you. And that's what I have for you, Jacqueline. Thanks, Scott.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, let's get one more here before I check in. Are you doing okay, Akela?
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
Good right now? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go to Sacred Onion. Oh, thank you, Jacqueline. You're very welcome. I have to reassemble myself. little pretzel there. All right. I'm seeking validation if the clear shapes and or sunburst shapes are signs of my lines shifting or jumping. It's hard to better explain what I'm seeing. Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah.
I know when I first had my spiritual awakening, well, it wasn't long after it. This is maybe within the first year. I kept getting downloads, and they were just this buzzing in my ear, and it got to the point where it became annoying. And I'm like, "What is this?" And so I asked the girl who was doing the meditation when I received it, the download, and she said, "Oh, it's a download. Just say thank you and keep it for later." And it went away. So there's a reason why they're there, and why things like that do happen. And so I think that they are signs for you, definitely. Um, let's see here. Make myself bigger so you can see the cards. You got the Six of Wands, and the Six of Wands is the victory card. So they're setting you up for victory. So it's a victory, your moment of glory. Your labor has been seen and rewarded. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. As far as if you're shifting or jumping, you can see this guy. He looks like he's almost on a jump rope or a rope of some sort hanging in between the two trees. So that makes sense to me with the jumping that you're talking about. Then you got the Four of Cups, and this is missing out on an opportunity. So just consider all the possibilities you leave behind. Lean on your introspection, lean on your intuition, and what your intuition is telling you that they may be. Okay. And then you got the Fool. And I hope you're here, Sacred Onion. I didn't see you check in, but if you want to check in, that would be nice. But you also got the Fool, and this is for having an opportunity to just take a risk and go for it. Okay, thank you. I see you there. And this, of course, as long as it doesn't hurt you or anybody else, this is for you to take a jump and take a leap of faith and just go with your intuition and your gut and your dreams. Your spirit guides want your dreams to come true. So because of that, there's something wonderful that's happening with the sunburst shapes that you're getting. Okay, so let me get some oracle cards for you and see what they say. Oh yeah, victory and success. Same thing as this card. This is the victory card. This is a victory card. Trophy partner, jackpot, winning, wanting to conquer, maybe conquering your own fears and being able to do some shape shifting. Even ask your guides if that's something for you to think about. And then it says, let love guide you. Yes, choose to see the good in the world today. Yeah, look towards the good, and good will find you. Okay, so that's what I got for you. Thank you, Sacred Onion. Here's Akela.
So I got yes, as I guess my pendulum, and I got a yes. It is signs. It is a sign of jumping. You're moving around. But I also got here. It says. So I asked, well, what is she supposed to do with this? What can she do? And they said nothing. You don't need to do anything with it. They said as things shift, what's happening is that we are able to now, because they say all of our lives run together, right? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure because, again, I'm just here. But what they're saying is that we are able, as we kind of like level up or grow, we are able to start seeing either things that we can, our souls were able to do, things that we might be doing within our dreams. And I was trying to see if you get these in your dreams, or if just like when you're casually sitting and you drift off, if you get these visions. But they don't want you to do, it's not that you have to go do anything with it right now. Just enjoy the visions, the clairvoyances that you are seeing, document it. On this day, this is what I saw. Um, this is what I felt when I saw it. This is what it felt like to me. Document it. And every time you do it, you document. And then when you go back and look, you may start to see a pattern of, oh, that's what that was. But they're making me feel like as things are leveling up, we are able to see these things in our, when we go into the dream state, whether you're fully asleep or if you're just relaxing and drift off, you're just doing something and then your mind just, you don't have to put in an effort to do what you're doing. We're starting to be able to see these things that we could do, maybe did in the past, in past lives, or you've seen it in waking life. I want to pull. I was oh, so I grabbed my what we forgotten deck because I wanted to see what do you want to tell. What did they want to tell you about this experience? And right as I finished shuffle, Scott was like, let's see what Akela has. And I didn't look at the card. I just laid them down. And you, Sacred Onion, are remembering. You are remembering. So document it all. And, ask when you go to sleep or whatever, you ask your guys, can you elaborate? What does this mean for me? And you can ask them, because while they might tell me there's nothing really for you to do with it, you're remembering past lives or things that you could do. Maybe they might tell you something totally different, because remember, there are certain things that they won't reveal to us because it's sacred to you and your guides. So you ask them. All right, Sacred Onion, and I hope that helps you. She said it makes total sense.
Awesome. All right. Okay, maybe one more, Akela. Would that be okay?
We can go. How many more do we? Oh, we have a few more people.
Yeah, we have a few more.
It's up to you, and I'll let you know when I need to jump off. So whatever you feel like doing, Scott.
Okay. So let's go to 4, and they go by 4 because I asked them if I could call them something different. They said, call me 4. So this is 4. Can I please get a message from Spirit? 4, thank you for letting me know you're here. Wow. So right off the bat, I am happy because you got the World card. This is success, the end of a cycle, the beginning of a new cycle coming in for you. It says orchestrate your next chorus. The completion is glorious. So you've got some really good things coming to you. I don't know if you thought about traveling but if you are into traveling, this would be a good time to make some plans. And if you can't afford it, make some plans for later when you do and start saving your money, because I think some traveling would really do you a lot of, give you some fresh air and get you out of the same, mundane thing that you do every day. You need a break and you need to maybe get some fresh air and go travel like this globe here. Right. And then I got the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is Well, she's very, very smart and intelligent. It says you cultivate resilience, lead with grace and assurance. So this is a leader card. It says lead with grace and assurance. So take charge of something in your life that you need to take charge of, and just let it, continue to grow, and, just watch what you're creating, and know that it's something special that's coming from spirit to you. So then you got the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is like a money fall. It's materialistic things, or things from the past that are coming back that are good for you, or it can just be money coming in. So it is prosperity. So you can see the full bloom of prosperity over there. So you are in a good, I feel like you're in good shape with the Ace of Pentacles and the World card. Holy cow, that's like really, really good. And then you got Wisdom. And it says, I allow creativity to flow through me freely, and I am confident in what I create. I am grateful for the blessings in my life. So just being grateful and allowing creativity to flow. And then the next one I got for you is a hidden portal. Okay, so you can see the hidden portal through there. I put it up close so you can see it. There we go. And the message is alternate routes, look closer, creative solutions. So we were talking about creativity. You can solve a lot of things that you are going through by being creative and thinking of creative ways to get out of it and get to a better place. Okay, so a hidden portal. And that is what I got for you. I think you're on the right track, and there's great things ahead for you for. So here's Akela.
It's always funny when you pick up a deck and there's a card and you're like, you get a hit that's the message, but then you're like, no, I didn't shuffle the cards. And you shuffle the cards and you get the same card that was at the top of the deck. Okay. So 4, and Scott, I put something in the chat if you want me. Okay, thanks. 4. When Scott said you prefer to go by 4, he asked you, I heard Thor. So if you want to look up Thor, that is the hammer of Thor, see what that means and if that resonated with you, because I almost called you Thor instead of 4 again. But one of the things I felt as I was trying to get a message for you is across the upper part of my chest. And again, this is not I'm not a medical doctor. I'm just telling you what I felt. Across the top of my chest, I felt as if something was pulling to my left. Could be your right because of how I'll be facing you. And it was like I got like a knot, like if someone tied a knot right up in here. And I'm asking, what is that? What does that mean for 4? So I wanted to ask you if by chance, if you're having, and it could be anxiety, couldn't be anything. If you ever feel like any weird upper chest area, like tightness or anything like that. If not, disregard what I felt. But I pulled a card for you and I got time for a nap. And there's a little fox just relaxing on the moon, just having fun, just, not a care in the world. And as I look at this, I go back to, and then there is a face looking down at the fox, just relaxing, just having me time. And I go back to a card Scott pulled for you, and he talked about was it vacation? I think it's mentioned something about taking vacation time, and but it could be a staycation 4, but find time to rest. is what I'm getting. You know, I have, oh, okay, you've been, okay. Um, hmm, let me see something here. Let me see if I get anything else with that. Hmm. Find time to rest. Take time for you. When that person calls and says, "Hey, um, can you help me?" Blah 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 blah, and your mind is like, "No, I just need to relax. I want to relax." But then your your heart is sick. You know, in your heart, you're like, "I should go help them. They need my help." No, this is you. Rest, relax, listen to whatever your body tells you, what your heart, your mind, your heart tells you. And if you are ever unsure, let's say you're like, no, I really want to help the person, go within and say, body, say to your body, what do you want me to do? Help me in what I should do in this moment, right? So this is what I have for you for. And I think, I'm what I'm thinking of, the hammer of Thor just popped in my brain. The hammer of Thor is heavy, which tells me also that you're strong. You know, you have a will to overcome whatever obstacle that may come your way, right? That is great to have, that will to push through, but just remember to take care of you. It's okay to say no sometimes. All right, four. And that's what I have for you. Wishing you all the best, four.
Yes, lots of love and light to you for. Thank you. And I just wanted to mention Mona Lee. I will get you, and I see you donated. Thank you for your donation. I will get you in the next live. I will be on tonight. So just not sure what time after my nap and get something to eat. But if it's okay, we'll get you the next time I'm on, Mona Lee. All right. And thank you, everybody, for being here. All the moderators. Akela-B, thank you so much for making this show wonderful. And you always do. And so we will send you out with lots of love and light. And we'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.